Okay, look who we have here. We have these Bucks back up in here, the Little Pro Bucks. Introduce yourself, starting from left to right. What's your name, buddy?
Carson Tor.
And what's your number?
18.
18.
My name is Bryson Vaughn, and I'm number 19.
Number 19. And head coach?
Antoine Osborne.
All right, so you guys were up here last week, and now you're back again. So tell me, who did you guys play this weekend?
Eagles.
You played the Eagles. What was your score?
19-7.
19-7. Was it a tough win?
Not really.
Not really? Not really?
It was a tough one. They played hard.
Did you guys play hard? That's amazing. So let me tell me a little bit of what happened in the game. What did you do in the game, buddy?
Our line blocked. We had good runs, and he caught 5 passes.
How many touchdowns did you have that game?
And I had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Amazing. So when they scored on you, did you guys keep the momentum going with your team? What did you guys do? You guys didn't get down and out. You just kept it going, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, quick question: who do you guys play this weekend?
The
Cowboys.
Are you afraid?
No.
I love the facial expression. So, how do you think this game is going to go?
Good, because in the scrimmages we played them like 3, and all of them we beat them like 20-0.
Yeah, we played like the Cowboys, Steelers, and Ravens all in one day in a scrimmage.
So you guys basically are going into this game pretty confident.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, what do you have to say about your team and how they played this weekend?
I was gonna say these young men are great. I mean, for 6 and 7-year-olds, they played their heart out. They're getting better and better each week. Their defense is what really, I think, spills over into the offense because they get so intense, and once they get that contact going, they do such a great job, and they come together as a team. And I'm very proud of these boys. I mean, he had 5 catches last game. He has 9 touchdowns for the year. I can't really say enough about him, man. They just come together and they just win. So
I was told you guys were supposed to be the underdogs.
Yes.
And you had a rough
start.
Yeah. But it looks like you guys are bouncing back pretty good.
I think they did. They came together as a team. They listened to the coaches, and I have great coaches and a great group of kids. And when that all comes together, we're just trying to take it all the way to the end.
So what's the end game, guys? Where are you guys going to be at the end?
We wanna be disciplined. We wanna work hard, and we wanna work together and win.
And where are you going to go at the end?
To the championship.
Absolutely. So, after you guys play the Cowboys this weekend, you guys are already got it in your head that this is going to be an easy win. Don't get too cocky with it. Go out there and do your job. And guess what? You do your job, I'll see you back up here next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, get back out there and practice, guys. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, guys. How's everything going?
Good.
All right, what team are you guys?
Colts.
Little Pro Colts. All right, we're going to start from the left. Give me your name, your number, and your position.
My name is James, and I wear the number 21, and my positions are linebacker and linebacker.
My name is Brian, and my number is 64, and my position is defensive line and offensive line.
My name is Finley. My number is 20, and I play running back and corner.
Okay, awesome, guys. So, this weekend you had another big win. Who did you guys play?
Dallas.
You played the Cowboys. And what was your score?
20-0.
20-0. So right now, what is your overall standings in the league for Little Pro?
4-0.
4-0.
4-0. That's amazing. You know that, right?
Yep.
So what's the inline game? Where are you guys going to end up at the end?
We're going to have the team.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about the game.
So, we worked as a team to get tackles and
and we went low and hard every play. Didn't give up. And we just keep on playing.
Did you run the ball at all then? Yes. Okay, how many touchdowns did you guys get?
We got 20.
You got your score up to 20. And anything else you could add to the Cowboys? And was it a tough team?
It was a pretty tough team.
It was a medium team. So who do you guys play this weekend?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. So how do you guys feel going into that game against them Ravens?
Good.
You feel confident and good, right?
All we gotta do is go low, hard, and just practice and never give up.
Absolutely. And watch the ball. Absolutely. So after you guys have this win over the Ravens this weekend,
We just gotta play all the teams again, and then we go off to the championships.
absolutely, that's the end game. That's the goal, correct?
Yep.
All right, so after this weekend, when you guys go after the Ravens, what we're going to do is hopefully see you guys back up here next week for another interview. You ready for that?
Yep.
All right, have a good time, guys.
You too. You too. Thank you.
Okay, so look who we have here today. We have the Little Pro Ravens. So from left to right, I want you to tell me your name, the position you play, and your jersey number, okay?
Esther Cotton. I play running back and I'm number 20. Damian McNeil and I play safety and quarterback.
Okay, guys. What's your jersey number, Damir?
My name is 2.
Number 2. All right, so you guys are coming from a win over the who? Who did you play?
Steelers.
The Steelers. What was your score?
20 nothing.
20-0. So wait a minute. That means the defense did their job. How about that?
Yeah, they did.
So your team did good on defense?
Yeah.
Did anybody, either one of you guys score a touchdown?
EJ scored.
How many touchdowns did you score, EJ?
3.
3. That's amazing. So tell me a little bit about your game. Was it a tough game? Was it an easy game?
It was easy.
It was easy?
Yeah.
You're not being too overconfident, so when you see them again, right?
No.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about the game. Did you score in the first half? Did you guys score off the bat?
First half, and then we scored in the second half too.
And you just kept going from there. Okay, so tell me a little about who you're playing this weekend.
The Colts.
The Colts. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Colts are undefeated, right?
Yeah.
So are you worried about that?
No.
No? So you're going into this game pretty confident?
Yeah.
So if you could predict it, what do you think the score might be?
50 nothing.
50-0.
Yeah. I think 60.
You 60-0, so it's going to be an easy run?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the end game, where do you guys want to be? At the end of the season, where do you want to be?
Holding up the state championship. Holding up the Little Pro championship.
That's what I'm talking about. I love your enthusiasm. So at this point, I am going to let you guys get back to practice. I wish you luck on your game this weekend. And if all goes well with them 50, 60 points that you guys is about to put up, I'll see you back here next week, right?
Yeah.
All right, then. Have a good one, guys.
All right, folks, we are here with our freshman Bucks after their big win last weekend against the Eagles. Final score of 26-0. Let's start with the introduction of our players. Who do we have on the left?
I've been playing football for 3 years.
What's your last name, Aiden?
Francis.
Okay. And your name?
West Brooks. I've been playing for 3 years.
3 years. What's your number?
Number 83.
Number 83. All right, guys, so your score was 26-0. So it looks like you scored a lot and your defense did well. Did either of you score any of those points?
I scored a two-point.
You scored a 2-point conversion? Okay. And how were your other touchdowns made?
By fumbles, 8 fumbles and fumbles.
Oh, so you recovered some fumbles. So they were defensive touchdowns. Did you have any offensive touchdowns or was everything defense?
They were
Offensive touchdowns also, okay. So it looks like the score was 0, or the Eagles didn't score at all, and you had a lot of fumbles. So how was your defense? Did they play really well?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys play defense?
Yeah.
What position do you play in defense?
DN.
DN, how about you? Corner, okay. So you had a lot of big plays. Yeah, okay. What was one of the highlights of the game? What was one of the most exciting plays, or
Well, we need to fumble.
when you got the fumbles? Okay. Who do you guys have this Saturday?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys, all right. How do you think it's going to go?
Good. I think it's going to be hard because some of our games are really hard.
Oh, okay. So that means you have to work hard and play hard no matter what, right? What's your record so far this year for your Bucks?
I've been, 4-0.
4-0. So you guys are doing really, really well. Yeah, okay. You have anything else you want to say about your team or about your coaches or anything?
Our coaches push us really hard to win games.
Okay. Anything else?
They teach us a lot of things the past weeks and stuff.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, thanks for coming up, guys. We wish you lots of luck at your game this weekend. And maybe we'll see if the Bucks are back up here next week talking about their win. Okay.
Okay, look who we have here today. We have the freshman Colts. So from left to right, I want you to introduce yourself. Tell me your name, your jersey number, and the position you play.
Scott Banks, and I'm number 9, and I play wide receiver.
My name is Richard Roland. I'm number 45, and I play offensive line and defensive line.
Coach Xavier Brooks, freshman Colts, #1 team in MOT.
Okay, guys, let's talk about who you played this weekend. So who was that?
The Cowboys,
The Cowboys. What would you guys score?
33-0.
33-0. That means the defense was doing their job. How about that, Richard? So were they able to gain any yards on you guys?
They gained something, not a lot.
Not a lot. They didn't have any. They had 0 yards on you guys, Coach.
No yards.
So Scott, tell me a little bit about what you contribute to the game.
On the first play, I got a passing touchdown.
The very first play in the game?
Yeah.
Well, for our drive,
It was the drive and you got the touchdown. And Richard, how did it work out for defense for you?
Well, I made 1 tackle in the game, but the rest of the defense was pretty good.
It was pretty good. So, Coach Xavier, tell me a little bit about your team.
Well, one thing about my team, like especially these guys right here, like everybody contributes in some type of way. Snook, he actually plays wide receiver and he plays running back, so he's a versatile player. And he also plays quarterback for us too. When we score more than 18 points and we got to take our starters out, he steps in. He's my second string quarterback. Richard is an all-around player. He can play anywhere on the offensive line or defensive line. And like I said, like for the past 3 weeks, these kids on defense have allowed 0 yards and 0 touchdowns. We're the only team that have not been scored on in the last 3 weeks. So I think, the Bucks. I think they got scored. I'm not sure. But
Okay. So tell me a little bit about who you're playing this weekend.
me too.
Boys,
we're playing the Ravens.
you're playing the Ravens. So are you worried about the Ravens?
Not really.
Not really. So they just played the Steelers and they was able to get a safety. They wasn't able to run the score up. How does that make you feel going into this weekend?
Confident.
Confident. Richard, how you think your defense is going to go against those Ravens defense? We're going to crush them. That's what I like to hear right there. Coach, you got anything to say?
The Ravens, they're a tough team, but I know that my defense can go out there and they can handle that. So it's going to be a challenging game. It's going to be a good game. But in the end, the Colts are going to be on top.
Okay. So the end game, where are you guys going to be at the end of the season? Where are you going to be?
At Middletown.
Championship.
At the championship, right? That's the goal. So let me ask you a question. given how this season is going so far, who do you think is you're gonna see in the championship?
Probably the Bucks.
You're gonna see those Bucks? Yeah. All right, so let's get out there, get back to practice, and once you beat those Ravens this weekend, we'll see you back up here for another interview next week.
Oh yeah, you know, Colts. We're gonna crush the Ravens. Go Colts!
All right, guys, have a good one.
All right, everybody, welcome. Today we have with us the freshman Ravens. So let's get started on the end. Can you introduce yourself, Coach?
I'm Mike Walker, the assistant coach for the freshman Ravens.
I'm Darian Cunningham. I play quarterback. And my number is 2. I'm Makai Walker. I play running back, and my number is number 1.
I'm Elijah Pearsall, and I play tight end and linebacker, and my number is 50.
All right, guys, so you had a game this week against the Steelers, showing here that your score was 23-2. Any of you guys score any of those points?
I did.
All right, tell me about it.
So I got the ball 32, and I ran out. I got a few yards. Then he gave it to me again. Then that's when I scored.
You scored on a running play?
Mhm.
Okay. You raised your hand. Did you score some touchdowns? All right,
Yeah.
tell me about yours.
Well, I messed up the play. Then I ran the other way and scored.
So it was a busted play, but you still scored.
Yes.
So you didn't get yelled at by your coach?
No.
Okay, good thing, good thing. So I'm showing that you guys only allowed 2 points. Would have been a safety. So it seems like your defense played pretty well. Tell me a little bit about your defense. Elijah, you play defense, right? You want to tell me a little bit about it?
I got 1 good hit, and we didn't really let them get so far. We didn't really let them get so many first downs.
Okay. So your defense was very strong. Yeah? Okay. So that was against the Steelers. Who do you guys play this weekend?
The Colts.
The Colts. Tell me a little bit about the Colts and the game.
I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're strong, aggressive, and they play hard.
Yeah? Okay. Sounds like it will be a good game. So how's your season going for you guys so far?
Good.
Good. What's your record?
3-1.
3-1? Okay. All right, so things are looking good for you. You guys having a good time?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you guys want to tell me a little bit about your coach, a little bit about your team, anything like that?
Our coaches are very hard on us, and they don't like us when we horseplay. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah? Okay. Anything else? You want to talk about your team at all?
We have a good team.
It's
But
really hard. It's difficult
What's difficult?
to beat the Bucks.
To beat the Bucks? Oh. Okay, well, have you played them yet?
Yes.
That's who your one loss was to? Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's always another round, right? Coach, you got anything you want to say about these fellas of your team?
I'm enjoying the season. Got a great group of kids. We're 3-1 right now. We're looking to play the Colts this weekend and be 4-1. And we look forward to playing the Bucks again. We own one.
All right, you guys have anything else you want to say? Anything you want to wrap up your interview with?
Good luck, Colts.
I think that's like a mic drop moment, right? All right, guys, it was a great interviewing you. Good luck to you this weekend, and we'll see if you guys have anybody up here representing your team next week.
See you next week.
Good luck. All right, we're here today with our JV Colts coming in for their first interview after their first big win of the season against the Cowboys, 18-0. So let's start with the introduction of our players. To the left we have
Amir Anderson. I've been playing for 3 years. My actual number is 87.
Okay.
I'm Chance Khan. I'm number 27, and I play defensive linebacker.
You don't have to touch the microphone. Just
My name's MJ Cussman, and my actual number is 14, and I play QB, and I've been playing for 5 years.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to your first press conference. You guys finally picked up your first win this weekend against the Cowboys. Tell me a little bit about the game, Amir.
Our defense is actually really nice, but our offense has to work on a couple things.
Okay. Chanta, what do you have to say about the game?
The Cowboys had a really aggressive fight on offense. It was pretty hard, and they actually did pretty good.
Just like Chanta said, they were pretty aggressive and they did not give up. They worked.
Nice, okay. Yeah, I did notice they do have a pretty good defense over there on the Cowboys. So, it was your first win of the season. How did it feel finally to get that win?
It felt really, really good, but our coaches say that we do better when we lose than we win.
Okay, all right. So, what do you think they meant by that?
It seems like when we win, we have a good fight, but when we lose, we should have had more points, like 30-0.
Okay, all right, I see what you're saying. So who do you guys play this weekend?
The Ravens.
Ravens, okay. What do you think? How's that going to go for you?
I think it's going to go pretty good.
Okay, all right.
They're a pretty good team. They're aggressive, but I think we can win.
Okay, all right. So this is the first time you guys, your Colts team has been up here. What do you got to say about your coaches or anything about your team? Give us a little info.
Coaches are very, very good.
Yeah?
They teach us a lot of things.
Okay.
We need to know like plays, all different kind of stuff.
Okay.
We have like the best coaches ever. They can do whatever they want to us, you even know, but we're still going to work hard for them.
Our coaches are very experienced in offense, defense, and they make us work even harder. And even though if we make a mistake, they're not mad. They just say, "Come on, try again."
Okay. All right, sounds good. Well, good luck to you guys this weekend against the Ravens. We will see what happens and see if you guys have some teammates up here next week representing your team. All right?
Colts on 3. 1, 2, 3, Colts!
All right, folks, we are here with our JV Bucks after their really big win against the Eagles this weekend, 25-12. We'll talk about the game in a minute, but first let's get to know our players. To the left we have...
My name is Christian, and I am number 15.
What position do you play?
Quarterback.
What's your last name?
Towns.
Okay, how long have you been playing football, Towns?
5 years.
5 years.
My name is Andrew Faberi. I'm number 67. I play center and defensive tackle, and I've been playing football for 2 years.
All right, nice. Well, guys, you are coming off of a real big win. You knocked out the number 1 Eagles, undefeated number 1 Eagles this past weekend, 25-12. So tell me a little bit about that game. Some highlights. Did you guys contribute to any of the scoring? Tell me about it.
It was just a normal win, and we still got the rest of the season.
Andrew, tell me a little bit about it.
We had a very good game. It was a team game. It wasn't just one person who did everything. It was our whole team did everything, and we all came together, offensive line, defensive line. Everybody came together and did a very good job, and that everybody contributed to the win.
Nice, nice. So I'm guessing you had a big plan when you went into the game, I'm sure. You practiced all week.
Yeah.
Knew what the Eagles were going to do, and you guys were able to stop them.
Yep.
Yeah? How did it feel?
Oh, it felt great.
Felt
Just
really
to
good?
be able to beat somebody who's undefeated.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sounds good. All right, who do you guys have this weekend?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys, okay. All right, so another game for you guys on Saturday. Anything else you want to talk about your team? I know this was a big win for you guys. This might be your way to keep the ball rolling. What do you think? Who's your next big game?
We have the Colts after the Cowboys.
Colts after the Cowboys, okay. So you got some important games coming up, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. See if you guys are back up here next week. Somebody representing your JV Bucks. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we're here with the undefeated first place JV Steelers. We'll start with introducing our players.
My name is Justin Ruff. I've been playing for 4 years. I play running back and corner. Oh, and I'm number 12.
My name is Stephen Ogden. I'm number 91. I play center and defensive tackle, and I'm 12 years old.
My name is Noah Norman. I'm number 88. I play DN and tight end. My number is 88.
All right, guys. So you had a pretty big game this week against the Ravens. How did it go?
It went good. We won 24-6.
24-6. All right. Want to tell me a little bit about some of those touchdowns, Stevie?
One of them was Justin's first touchdown of the year. It was a 5-yard run.
Nice, congrats, Justin. How did it feel?
I think it felt good.
Yeah? Tell me about the play. What was it?
It was a 43 counter right up the middle, and Stevie was one of the lead blockers, and he just like pushed the guy back like 10 yards, so it was wide open.
Nice. Noah, tell me about the defense in the game, because they only scored 6 points. Did we have some good defense?
Yeah, I had 3 sacks on the QB.
You did. Nice job. Congrats. So you're now the only undefeated team in the JV division. You officially took over first place. However, you play that team that you took over first place from. Tell me about this team you're playing this week.
Well, they're a very good team, but I think we can get it done.
You think you can get it done? Okay, I like the way that sounds. So this is the first time you guys have been up here. Your team was represented by 3 others last week. How do you feel like your season is going?
I think it's going very good. Obviously, we're 4-0.
Yeah. What, do you want to say anything else about your team? Anybody else on the team? Any of your coaching staff? Go ahead, Justin. I'll let you go.
For the game when we played against just now, when we were talking about our good defense, how they only scored 6 points, and I just remembered that the 6 points they scored, it was on offense. Like it wasn't even defense that they scored on.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so your defense seems pretty strong because each and every week the scores are really low. So that's a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to need a lot of strong defense against the Eagles this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's going to be the key to you guys picking up the win this weekend?
I think.
Go ahead, Noah.
I'm not letting him get past the line, like getting off the blocks and just getting in the backfield faster.
Okay. Stevie, what else were you going to say?
I think we're just going to rely on a lot of our blitzes and me and Kendall Mobley in the middle.
Okay. Justin, what do you think?
Hit hard and wrap up. Gang tackle. If you see someone, run over to them and help them make the tackle.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Any of you guys have anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to say? No? Well, I bet it's going to be a very exciting game. Something tells me it'll be the game of the week. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of people there watching.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of luck. And I sure hope that someone else from your team is up here next week representing you guys after your big win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks guys. Have a good night. Okay, folks, we're here today with the Varsity Bucks after their big win against the Eagles, 34-0. So we'll start off by introducing the players.
My name is Mason Lehman. I play left tackle and nose guard, and I've been playing for 7 years. I'm 48.
My name is Jordan Linsmeyer. I play tight end and corner. I've been playing for 9 years, and my number is 17.
Steve Quinlan, head coach.
All right, guys. Well, congrats on a big win, 34-0. You want to tell me a little bit about some of the touchdowns, some of the scores, what you guys contributed to that?
One of the plays I got a pick 6, and then that was pretty much it for what I did, but I had some blocks and tackles.
Okay.
Yeah, I finished his pick 6 with a field goal, and I got 5 tackles for loss and 2 sacks.
Nice, okay. So 34-0, sounds like your defense was pretty strong. Tell me a little bit about your defense.
On defense, we didn't let up too many yards. They got past the 50 once, and that was pretty much it.
Okay. Anything else? Any highlights from the game you'd like to talk about? Any other things?
There was about 3 or 4 pick 6s that we got, and we really stopped them from getting the ball down the field.
So a lot of defensive touchdowns.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So who do you guys play this weekend?
The Cowboys.
Play the Ooh, tough team, the Cowboys. The only undefeated team left in the varsity division. How do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think we can both win.
Okay. You got a plan? Not that you need to share it, but you got a good plan?
Yeah, we got something brewing. We're not going to share nothing else.
Of course not. I don't expect you to. So it'll be a pretty exciting game for you guys. What's your record so far for you guys?
We're 3-1.
3-1. So who's your one loss to?
Steelers.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty exciting game, possibly the game of the week, maybe for the varsity division. good luck to you guys, and we'll see if you guys are back up here with some other representatives for your team next week. Anything else you guys want to add or wrap up with? No? Okay, well thanks for coming up and good luck.
All right, now we have the Ravens varsity level. Let's start from the left to the right. Tell me who you are, your number, and your position that you play.
My name is Jared Bryant. I play running back and quarterback, and I wear number 7.
My name is Brian Robinson. I wear number 9, play safety and quarterback.
My name is Ryan Cheaton. I play quarterback and linebacker.
Okay, guys, now you guys just came from a win, and it was tight, but it counts as a win. Tell me a little bit about your game. Who did you guys play?
Play the varsity Steelers.
You played the varsity Steelers. What was your score?
32-21.
32-21. That's a good game, sounds like. Was it a tough team to beat?
Yes. We had to work for that one.
You worked for it. So what is your record right now?
We are 2-2.
2-2. Who do you guys play this weekend coming up?
The Colts.
Looking forward to the game.
Looking forward to that game? What is their record right now?
I believe it's the same as ours, 2-2.
So this is going to be the game right there. So tell me a little bit about your game. Let's start from the left.
It was a tough game. We had started off, we were rolling over them, and they got lucky at the end of the half and had a touchdown. But we had came out in the second half, and we had just finished the job.
Okay.
We had a few negatives in the first couple minutes of the plays, not knowing plays, but you got it done back now.
You got it all taken care of to finish the job.
When we started out the game, it was like we just had jitters, but then by the time the second quarter came, we had it all out. And it was, still had to work for it, but it was easier to work.
Tell me a little bit about your team, like, you know, keeping the momentum up. Who scored first? Who scored first?
I think I did.
Did the Ravens score first or did the Steelers score first?
Ravens. We scored twice in a row and then they scored.
Okay, so you guys kept the momentum up, obviously, because you guys got to the end game. Tell me a little bit about your head coach and your coaches.
They do a great job teaching us. Their name is Leo Cheaton, Dwayne Holmes, Kevin Sullivan, and Matt. I forget his last name.
That's okay. So you guys, your coaches did a great job of getting you guys prepared for today. I pulled you off the field to do this interview about your win. The end game, where you guys want to be?
Champions.
Championship. So on the 18th of November. So at this point, you're about to go through your last draw, and then you start all over again, right? With playing everybody. So how do you guys feel when you meet the Steelers again?
I think we got it.
Yeah, pretty confident.
You're pretty confident on that. So you know that they're going to see this video, so they're going to be, you know, they're going to be gunning for you now. But at the end of the day, the end game is the championship, and this hard work pays off, right? I'm not going to hold you up no longer. Get back to practice, guys. Have a good one, okay?
Thank you.
All right, everyone, welcome to our varsity press conference. Here we have the Cowboys coming in after their big, exciting win against the Colts this weekend, 27-13. Before we get to the game, let's meet our players. To the left, we have
Casey Hackett. I'm number 16, and I've been playing for 3 years.
William Priestley. I'm number 65, and I've been playing for about 7 years.
Mason Murphy. I'm number 29. I've been playing for about five years.
All right, well, welcome, guys. Congrats on your big win against the Colts. I know it was the game of the week and a lot of talk going into it. Tell me a little bit about it. Anybody contribute to those scores? Anybody make any big plays on defense that you want to talk about?
The Colts, they have a really good team. Their defense, they had a good defense. Our offense just had to execute and make plays.
Well, the Colts are a very good team, very challenging. But our whole team contributed. All of us came together as a team. We were a unit, and we all played as a team. Everyone contributed as a balance. So
nice. Okay.
Our blocking was great, and we pushed them off the bar like 2 yards every single play.
Nice. Okay. Great. So you guys are having a really good season. I talked last week, I think, with Noah and a couple other boys, and In the beginning, you guys were the underdog of this division. Small team, had to draft almost an entire team, young. You guys are really something else, and showing everybody that young doesn't necessarily mean you can't keep up with the big guys. So what do you think is making that possible for you guys? What is the key? What is your team got that's helping you with that?
Our team plays together. We have 4 great coaches. Our team, we work hard in practice every night, and if we have a bad practice, the next night we come back with a great practice for our coaches.
Yeah, like Mason said, we do have a very nice team. 4 amazing coaches, best coaches I've ever been around. And they did an amazing job drafting the players that we lost last year. And we all have chemistry. We all play as a unit. And we just love each other, and we just play each other, and we play not for ourselves, but for the man next to us.
Nice. Casey, anything to contribute to that?
They said
They said it all. So who do you guys have this weekend?
This weekend we got the Buccaneers.
Okay, so another big game for you guys. I know the Bucks were up here last night, and they're excited and ready to play you guys this weekend too. You guys all set? Got a nice plan set in place, ready to roll?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell it to me. The Bucks wouldn't tell me either, so I know you aren't going to tell me either.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are doing really great. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love a great underdog story. So
Yeah.
good for you guys. I like that. We'll see what happens this weekend and see if you guys have some of your other teammates up here next week talking about your win against the Bucks. But good luck to you for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
you.